Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of I am facing eviction. So let's just get into it. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, also share. So when we were there and the whole heap of back and forth, and you know, him a saying come for hand me the letter, and me a telling him to give me the letter because me did really curious to see what in the letter, you know. And him a say why me a play so difficult, and him a say him never mean for come off a certain type of way, and he's apologizing about that. By that time me really never care when did office say I wasn't having it, I wasn't hearing it. Can you tell me why? This man was asking me if I knew about adverse possession. This man did a try to give me advice for go thief people land were down the road from me. He was like, oh, I'm seeing 2 lots down the road, and I can the next time I can give you some information as to how you can go about paying the taxes. Guys, do not follow anybody and go and pay the taxes on anybody's land hoping that you will get it for free. And not just 1, 2, 3 like that. You just go and clear 12 years out of taxes, then you automatically get the people in land for free. That's not how it works. Anyways, we were there, and you know, after a heated discussion, the man even made me burn up my rice because I was busy out there arguing with him. So he was like, oh, I'm sorry about that, and you know, whatever, and I didn't mean to come off as rude or whatever. I was still not having it. I did not care. I was not having it. He said to me, this was the Sunday, so he said to me, the Monday he's going to come and have the locks changed. So I said, okay. I said, what time are you coming so I can make some time to be here if I'm going to be available? He said, oh no, you don't have to be here when I'm changing the locks. A slap in the face, another slap in the face. I said, okay. So he said he was going to come and bring the locksmith guy here to change the locks, because previously he had asked me to hand the keys over to him. I wasn't going to go and hand no keys over to him because it's me alone living and my baby girl. I don't know you from anywhere. Remember that my place was broken into more than once, so I don't know what intentions you have or who you really are, so I wasn't going to risk giving you any keys for anywhere. So I told him that I did not have the keys, and he said that he's going to get a locksmith to come and change the locks. I said, okay, no problem. He left and he came back the Monday with the locksmith guy. He came the Monday, I was here, he called me and I went out there. And he was like, could you just open the grill so I can gain access from inside to whatever? I said to him, but I thought you said you did not need my assistance to do anything here or come here or whatever. He was like, yeah, I know I said that, but being that you're here would be more easier. Me like a big idiot gone out there, gone open grill, filleting this man and the locksmith guy. When me let him in, he was here for a good while, but I left. He was here for a good while, so it seemed as if though he came here and didn't know that there was so many locks and different stuff. So he left and came back the Tuesday. When he came back the Tuesday, I was here on a call, and I saw him calling my phone. He called about 3 times and I did not answer because I said to myself I was not going to go out there this time to open any grills for him and anybody to come in. The man determined. He was out there for a good hour and a half in the hot sun, melting hot sun, with the locksmith guy, and he did not stop until he took off the locks for the outside grill and came in. When he came in, that's when I decided that I was going to leave. When I was leaving, he came to me and he said if I had keys for the outside gates and grills. So I said yes, but I only have like 1 of each key or something like that. And I ended up leaving. I was still on my phone. When I went outside, I didn't say anything to him or the locksmith guy. I was just minding my business because bear in mind, this man told me that he did not need my presence to do anything whatsoever. So when I came back, it was just this man was just rocking my nerves. He did not sit well with me. When I came in the night, I went over there and I saw that he left like the windows open, you know, some stuff. Like I really did not feel comfortable with that. So I did a video because I did not know, nor was I anticipating that he would return in the night, because I was like, you came here to change the locks, you took off the whole lock off one of the front door, plus you left the window open, and this is how you left the place. He ended up coming back in the night, but I had locked the door and the window, because as I said, I didn't anticipate him coming back. He came back in the night. He called me. He said, did you close up the place? I said, yes, I did, because you left the place open and I did not feel safe. He said, could you come and open the door for me? I said, okay. I went over there and I opened the door. I let him in, and he was saying to me that he was just going to use one of the room. So the middle section, he was not going to use that. So it would be, well, he did not say he was going to use one of the room, you know. He said only one of the rooms would be occupied and the middle section will not be in use. And then he said to me, if there's a problem. I said, what do you mean? He was like, you just came outside today and you didn't tell me and the locksmith guy good morning or anything. You just came outside and you just left. I said, huh? At this point, I was really wondering if I'm a grown woman or if I'm a child. So I said, okay. Then he was like, if I had something to say, I'm supposed to say it, and you know, whatever. So he was just trying to make it up or make up things now and not let things look so bad. So I just told him my mind. I'm going to insert a clip of the conversation, because when I went to open the door, I started recording on my phone. So I'm going to insert the clip here so you guys can hear the conversation. Okay. Okay.
What happened today, Tashicka?
With what?
Yeah, came home. What happened today?
No, I wasn't on a bad mood. I was on a call.
No, I don't know when you called. I thought when you came home and you saw me the door not working.
I was on a call.
No, I said you say good afternoon. You just had to say something to us without saying good afternoon.
Yeah, I was on a call. So when I came out, I was on the call, and then when I opened the grill, I just started talking because I was focusing on the call. And when I came back outside of the car, I started talking to you, and I left the call inside my car. So I wasn't paying attention, because when I came out, I was on my phone on a conference call. So my apologies. So if I didn't.
Did you say hi, you know?
No, I was, because well, you weren't out there, but when I was going outside, I was on my phone because I was focusing on what I was doing on my phone.
I was thinking you were
No, oh no, I'm not in a bad mood, you know. It's okay, but I'm still a bit edgy, but I'm fine.
No, but you was making your feelings known.
No, I just didn't, and even though you apologized Sunday, I just didn't like the way how you came here and attacked me. I just did not like it. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you can't just do that to people. You understand? But you say you're sorry and I hear the apology, no, but I'm still edgy.
And I'm saying the root of it was that you gave your second number, and I have no recollection of it because I changed the phone and I just kept calling the WhatsApp number, texting WhatsApp number, and it wasn't going through.
Okay.
So that's what I said.
And that's fine. Now we're not going to get too much in it, but at the end of the day, you have to remember that WhatsApp is an app, you know. So even if I didn't have access to that WhatsApp, WhatsApp, you know, if I had decided to delete the app, how would you have reached out to me?
Right, and as I'm saying, the recollection, I didn't remember that you said that you gave me a number to call straight, and that number was just a WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So I kept calling it straight and not getting through. That's why I say I got frustrated.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I didn't recall that you had to give me a straight number.
No, but and then at the end of the day, you know, even if you were frustrated and whatever, because I am here, even if you're frustrated, you could have come and, you know, come to me and say, boy, Miss Shakespeare, so and so and so. You come here with a letter saying that you come to serve me a letter. So I'm like, excuse me? Because when I came out there, I came in a good mood and I said, hi, good evening, how are you? I did not come in with any bad vibe to say, boy, I wouldn't money want no or whatever, because I wasn't available. And based on the conversation that we had Monday night, I did not know that you had other plans to come here Thursday, which you said that you did not need me to come here or whatever. Alright, fine. So I was still anticipating a call from you to say, alright, I would still hear from you at some point. Because anytime I am here, and you come here, I come out to you.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. So I'm saying the breakdown was where I did not recall that you had given me a straight number, and I did not have access to it because the old one was put away. So really and truly, I tried you during the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I didn't get you because I did not recall you giving me another number, and I still wouldn't have access to it because I was buying the old one.
Okay.
So good. Thank you very much. Yeah?
No problem. Alright guys, so that's the conversation between me and him. Boy, I feel stupid because when listening back to the clip, one of the time I was even apologizing. I was like, what am I apologizing for? Anyways, I left him over there for about an hour. So the man was over there doing cleaning up, this, that, dusting down, all sort of something. By this time, I was furious. By this time, I was way beyond edgy. I said, all right, the Wednesday when I got up, it was 7:03 or 7:05. It was Hash Wednesday. He sent me an SMS and he said to me, if I was going to leave, I am supposed to leave the main gate open. That's the gate that I drive through to come out and come in. That was the text message that I got early in the morning. I'm gonna say, people, when he sent me that message, I sent him back a message. He did not tell me, he did not put any context in there as to if he was going to come today, what he was going to do, what his intentions were. He was just here doing his thing because as to what he said, he got full permission to do whatever he wanted to do. When he sent me that message, I sent him back a message and I said, hey, I left from 6:30. My daughter wasn't here at the time. At that time, I didn't have my daughter. I think she was down. Yeah, she was down by her dad. Did her dad come? Yeah. I said to him, I already left by 6:30 and I will not be coming back until in the afternoon, the late evening, going into the night. He said, so I'm not sure what you're doing if you can make the little gate work, because the lock was not closed on the little gate. He said, okay, no problem, I'll make it work. When he sent me back that message, trust me, I could feel it in my spirit, my soul, and my mind that something was wrong. I said to myself, you know, say, this man is either moving in here today or he's going to move somebody in here today. That's what I said to myself. And it was puzzling me and it was not sitting well with me. So I made a call. I called the daughter overseas. And when I called the daughter, I said to her, I have one question for you. Did you give Mr. So-and-so permission to do tenancy at the premises? She said, no, I did not. I said, okay. I just start going in the whole 9 yards I just started telling her how he came here Sunday with an envelope saying that he came to serve me an envelope, and I did not tell him this and that and Ray. So I just explained everything to her that was happening. She said this is news to her. She did not give him permission to move in or move anyone in on the premises. I said, okay, that's all I needed to hear. Guys, before I go any further, when he came the night and dropped off the envelope with the notice in it, he also left his business card. And when I went back to look on the business card, it said paralegal slash marriage counselor. This man was here acting as if though he was a lawyer or a agency or something of the sort. I said, okay, no problem. So I was just here and I said, something is going to happen today. But he did not know that I was here. I was outside about 1 o'clock. I was doing some tidying up and I was outside 1 o'clock, guys. And when I looked outside, this man pulled up at the gate with a bed and a car. I'm gonna screenshot it and insert it here. This man pulled up at the gate with a bed and the top of a car. So it was 2 cars. One of them seemed as if though it was his son's car and the next one was his car, and there was a next elderly man there with them. So it was 3 men, 3 of them, and one of the car had a bed on top of it. When that man stepped out and saw me standing on outside the veranda, well, the driveway, it's as if though he was beyond surprised. When he opened the gate to come inside, I said to him, come here, can I have a word with you, please? You know, like when school, like when school pick the mother stand up out a gate and wait upon them with a whip? Yeah. I said to him, can I have a word with you, please? And this is the conversation. I'm going to insert the conversation that happened between me and him and the daughter overseas. So guys, I'm going to insert the conversation that I recorded. Hello. Can we have a word? Did Miss Gardner reach out to you?
Just spoke to her half hour ago.
Okay.
Wrap it up.
So what did she say?
What's that?
I had a discussion with her this morning, and she said that she was going to give you a call.
And she did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because when I spoke to her this morning, she said that she has no, what is she? I don't want to tell any lie. She said that she's not aware of anything that you are doing here.
That's what she said?
That's what she said.
Oh, you said you told her that you were not aware that a tenant was coming in.
No, I asked her. I called her this morning and I said, is it a case in which you gave Mr. Henry permission to do anything as it relates to tenancy or anything like that? And she said to me that one time you told her that you were going to move in, but she did not give you permission to do anything to the premises or anything like that, because she said that you told her that there was a plumbing issue and the roof needed to be fixed. And she told you that not to do anything without telling her step by step.
Right. Yes, we went over all of those.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So could you call her on the phone to because I just wanted to ensure that I am on the safer side, because my safety comes first, Because when I called her this morning, she's saying something different from what you are saying.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So could you just call her on the phone so we could...
So she asked me, she said you were very angry, so I'm not getting that part of it wrong.
No, I wasn't angry.
Well, that's what she told me. I'm not necessarily thinking. She said, you called and you were quite upset, you were angry, you were upset. No, I was not. So I told her that I spoke to you last night and asked if we're good. And that's the last conversation we had. No, I wasn't upset this morning when I was speaking with her. No. Well, I don't think that you have been upset. I don't think that. See? Is there a person around that side? Huh? There's people on that side. The last thing she said was I told her I was going to talk to you this evening when you came because I didn't expect you to see you so early. But the last thing she said, you and I should live in peace. But for however long you will be here. You heard me? I heard what I said? No, sorry. Alright, so the last thing she did, I told her I was going to come and speak to you this evening. But I told her you said that you'd be here in the evening, late evening. I didn't expect to see you now. Okay. So the last thing you said was, okay, you have that talk with her and just make sure you and her live in peace until such time. So that's what you say. And I told her I'm coming here now to move in right now. She said, okay, just make sure you and her live in peace. Okay, I would just like to make sure because when I was talking to her this morning, she said that she wasn't aware of anything. Right, so she said she was hearing one side from you and one side from me. So I told her when I came here, I was going to have a conference call and let us all be on the same page. Okay. As I said, it's nothing personal, but I have to ensure that my safety and my child's safety Tashicka, don't worry about it. We're on the same page. Don't worry about it. So she thought you said that I was moving in a new tenant. I said, no, nothing of the sort. It's me coming. Because she said that she didn't understand it. She said that she did not understand it. She said that when you were having the discussion, when you guys were having the discussion, you mentioned something to her about moving in. But she said at the time it was a bit puzzling to her because she didn't understand. And I said, okay. So I told her that you came here and you changed the locks and so forth and so on. So she said that she's not aware of any of that. No, man, I can show you the text where I updated her each step I made. Because she said that even when you are doing changes to the premises, she said you're not supposed to just do anything and then send her a bill. She asked that you do everything step by step. Yeah, that I haven't done anything to the place to send her any bill. Yeah, well, that's what she said to me. I'm not sure. No, which is standard procedure, right? Mm-hmm. The agent must hear from the boss first before any spending is done. So I have no bill to send to her. She was preparing something, some studying she was there preparing. I just thought, what a horrible day. Hello. Hi. No, manager. Hello, I'm here with, so we were calling you but don't answer. Could you call me back as soon as you can? Are you trying to call on WhatsApp? Huh? Are you trying to call on WhatsApp? That's all this time. Oh, because my WhatsApp is on, so I spoke with her straight. You want to try calling her straight? Sure. Okay. Oh, yes, but quicker though, yes, I came to the house. I didn't expect her to be here so early because she said it would be like in the evening. Yeah, so she wanted, just a moment. Where is the speaker? expect her to be here so early, so I came to the house and she's here.
Okay.
Right, so she said she wanted to have a word with me because she spoke with you this morning, and I told her that I just spoke with you like half an hour ago. Right, so she just wants to be sure that we're all on the same page.
Okay, so what have you said to her?
No, well, she said she spoke to you this morning, and she wanted to have a word with me to see if you had spoken to me, because you promised her that you would call me right away.
So, I didn't have a chance to call her, so have you explained to her?
Well, we can do it right now. So, right, so I told her that I just spoke with you like half hour, 45 minutes ago. Right, and the last word to me from you was that she and I should live in peace until such time. And I told her I would come and speak to her and resolve whatever conflict or misunderstanding there has been.
Well, that's what I was saying. You people get along. If you're going to be working together, get along. But when you called a while ago, I was with my niece.
Okay, okay. Right.
So you said I could give her your number.
Sure, yes.
Get along. Are you hearing me, Miss Garden?
Oh, Miss Alfreda, just a moment. I want to say something, just a moment.
Because I was trying to call you. So we should get along as it relates to sharing the tenancy at the house. Because Mr. Henry is here to move in now.
But that's the thing that my niece was saying just now. She said he should not be moving in.
Okay.
You see, that's what she was saying right now. Because there she is calling back again. That is what she says. We said, no, that's not a good idea.
Okay. I just wanted to confirm that information.
Not a good idea. But no, I mean working together. Okay, because he's the agent and you are there, and he has to communicate with you. But I want it, at least be done in, civil. It has to be done civil.
Okay. All right, Miss Garden. Thank you for that information. That is all I needed to hear.
Done civil. I mean, with respect, civil.
It has been that way, Elfrida.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Speak to her, please. And I explain about the legal fees that are necessary. I told her not to want to spend any money upfront for the roofing and for the plumbing. Not too much, just to make the place livable, yeah? And we had some concern about getting the death certificates from the UK and so forth, and we resolved that. It is no Elfrida. Okay? Alright, so I put it on Elfrida, I think it was Monday, after giving her all that information, that I would come and stay at the place for the next 6 months until the place is sold. So that is where we're at right now. Yes. Going for, well, yes, because it's an estate property. Well, yes, I'm a realtor / paralegal. So I specialize in land matters. I'm a paralegal and a real estate agent. Right, so
Yeah. So guys, that is everything that happened. The man was trying to move in on me with my young baby without anybody knowing, and not any permission from the daughter overseas, nothing of the sort, I may say, has the recording have shown. This man was telling the daughter that he was just going to move in for the 6 months because he did not want them to vandalize the place. Only to find out that he was trying to, he said to the daughter that it was him and his son that was interested in purchasing the place, and he was just going to move in until after the 6 months, then we'll take it from there. Guys, remember in the first video when I asked him how much he thought the house was going to be sold for, and he said about $28 million. He gave me that estimate because he was trying to scare me. Meanwhile, behind my back, he was telling the daughter that she was not going to get much for the property because the roads here are bad. And she said to him that, but I'm not selling roads. So he was telling me a high price. Meanwhile, behind my back, he was telling the daughter that she would not get anything much for the property. He ended up leaving and coming back because he said he did not know, the daughter did not confirm with him who he was supposed to leave the new set of keys with. So he's going to drop off the bed and return and get some stuff that he had left in the kitchen that I saw the morning when I went over there. The man left some stuff in the kitchen from the night before: plate, spoon, underpants in a bag, and all of that. So he left and came back, and he got the stuff, and this is a next clip that I'm going to insert of the conversation and what he had to say. I'm sorry?
I'm going to take up this stuff.
Okay.
They didn't say come to leave the keys, and did they say anything to you? Because Peaches called me afterwards, but she didn't say if I'm to hold the keys for her or what.
So you plan to leave with the keys?
Well, it's my locks. So you want me to give them to you?
I would have
They didn't tell me. Remember, I was asking them, it's not far from here. I have it on my office until I get for your instruction. But they didn't instruct me. I just want to call them and ask them if you have to get there.
If you want to change them, then fine. I'll have somebody change the locks.
Change them.
The locks.
I don't get it.
No, I'll have.
You want to put some new different ones on it now?
Yeah. I'll have somebody to change them.
Alright, good.
So I may want to leave it.
So I'll take these there.
No problem.
So from now on, you will hear directly from our niece, Peaches, right?
No problem. Oh, you have a lock for that door too, so you're keeping that lock?
What?
That key?
No, I can give you this one.
Okay.
I can give you this one. Is it up to the table?
Oh, okay. I didn't know. So yeah, that's what he had to say, that he's going to leave with the locks because it's his locks. But I tell a lie, I'm sure him like dog. When come buck up in that day, him never expect that. This man was trying to move in behind my back without anybody knowing. And when he moved in, you couldn't get him out. So from that day, he was advised not to do anything as it relates to the premises. Just deal with the legal aspect of things as it relates to helping to sort out the paperwork for the premises so it can be sold, but to cease and desist from coming here or doing anything further as it relates to the property. The man did a try to move in with either his son and his father and me with my young baby. Can you believe that? A grown man. A grown man. So from that day, it was the next day I gained access back to my WhatsApp, and I was going through his chat because he came here. He took off one of the locks that was not replaced as yet because he said the locksmith guy was going to remake the lock and bring it back. And I went into WhatsApp to send him a message. Guys who know once the message that he left in my WhatsApp, this man was sending me all sorts of messages. If what I am paying here for utilities and what I've spent on the property, if it come up to more than 120,000, I would not have to pay him any more rent, and what I am supposed to send to him and this and that. I sent him a message and I replied and I said the audacity, and I said, when are you going to come and have the locks, the lock replaced? Mosquito man that you broke. And I said to him, as a matter of fact, I'm going to have somebody change all the locks on the premises, so it's okay. You don't have to come and replace anything. But Miss So and so said that you're not supposed to put a foot back through the gate. And that was it. So after that day, there was no more him. I spoke to the daughter afterwards. She said that she got somebody else on the case to have, you know, what is supposed to be sorted out for the house in order for it to be sold. And then she said that he had some work to be done, and he just sent a message saying that he's done with up here. Him wash him hand. A shame in shame. Shame like dog. Shame like dog. So now they have somebody else dealing with the premises. And yeah, that's the eviction story. Am I leaving out anything? I don't think so. But me not telling like the man bright. The man bright, the man bright, the man bright. Me say the man nearly moving for me and my young child. Me I tell you say it's a mankind. Mankind no have no heart. Everybody nowadays I try to look out for themselves. Nobody is looking out for anybody but themselves. Because you came here and saw me with my young baby, and the only intention you had was to try and move in yourself, your son and your dad, saying that it was you and your two sons that was going to come together and buy the property. And you did not care about me and my young child that I was living here with. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching.